everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a cute summer look. The colors that I'm going to be using are yellows, oranges, and browns, mostly from the Morphe palette. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started on my eyebrow since that does take the longest. And from there I'm going to go ahead and start on the eye look. And here's Benjamin with his broken neck. You want to say hi? Okay, now that I have the eyebrows completed, I'm going to go ahead and use the remainder of my concealer on my eyelid as a primer, just like always. Now that I've concealed my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take some Laura Mercier translucent powder on a Firma 102 brush. And I'm just going to quickly set this concealer so that I don't crease through the day. So this summer look is going to consist of some neutral colors, and I actually forgot to add in the Crown palette, the one that I used in my last video. I'm going to go ahead and take this really light color right here, the light brown, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. Whoa, that was a mouthful, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that. Okay, so now that I've done my transition shade, I'm going to go ahead and take this darker orange color right here. And I'm going to use a different brush. This is the tapered blending brush. And I'm going to go ahead and take that color into my outer crease area. Now we're going to use this color to almost like define where the dark brown color goes. Because you don't want to go too crazy with this color. You just kind of want to keep it subtle and into the crease. Not too much into the inner area either. Just try to keep it to the middle and outer area of your eyes. Okay, so now that I've done that deeper color to really deepen up the look, I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe palette in 35B. And I'm going to use that only yellow shade that they have. I wish that there was more of a variety, but this is all that we have to work with. I feel like yellow eyeshadows are really hard to come by. So I'm just going to dab it all the way in there and focus this color only on the inner corner of the lid. And you want to keep applying this color to really intensify the color. Now I'm only applying this inner midway, and then I'm going to slowly work my way up. And this is why we didn't want to apply that deeper orange color all the way, I don't know what's wrong with me, into the inner corner, because we were going to brighten up the look using this yellow color to really deepen up this look. Try not to blend in too much because you're going to go ahead and make that orange, and we want this to be as intense as possible. So I'm just dabbing this all over. And don't be afraid with the color. Girl, dip it in there. You want to make sure that your brush is like packed. Okay, now that you feel like you've gotten enough, go ahead and apply some to the next eye. Let you look like a tropical bird, you want to go ahead and take your Crown palette and dip into a brown color. The brown color that I'm going to be using is this lighter brown. I don't want it to be too intense, but for your preference, go ahead and add in however much deeper color you'd like. Now I'm only strictly keeping this, oh, wrong color. Damn it, I hate it when that happens. I'm only keeping that deeper brown color only on the outer corner, like not even in the middle. You don't want to blend in the yellow and the brown together because they will look extremely muddy. So you just want to go ahead and make sure that you deepen up the look. And then you can slowly start to work your way into the crease. And the goal for that second orange color is so that you don't pass that color when you're doing the darker brown color, because then you'll basically cross over into your transition shade, and that's what you don't want. So I'm just gonna keep on blending. Okay, now I've actually dragged that brown color underneath my eye just to make it a more deeper look. Now, if you do, when you start to blend it in together, you want to make sure that you blend in the darker shade into the lighter shade, so it creates really almost like a coral color, skin color maybe. I don't know. You just want to make sure that you don't drag the yellow into the brown, because I still have that brown color on my brush, so it'll make it extremely muddy. And go ahead and just keep applying darker color. So if you want the color to be deeper, just keep applying a darker color. So I'm actually gonna grow the balls and actually use this darker color, and I'm really hoping that I don't mess it up, because that's what happens when you try using like these extra dark colors. Sometimes they're too pigmented. So I'm just gonna apply this into the outer corner and crease only. If you have a yellow color that's not strong enough, it maybe looks a little too mustardy, go ahead and spray some Fix Plus or some coconut rose water and go back in with that yellow shade and only apply it towards like the inner corner. To really brighten up the look. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the inner bottom eye part and connect it to the brown. Just like so. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and apply some coconut rose water, bless the brush, and we're gonna go ahead and take this MAC, it's fake MAC, but it's like 194, I don't know, like this brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and go into my favorite highlighting palette, and it's the Strobe and Highlight, and I'm gonna take Whimsical, which is like a greenish color. Yeah, I'm gonna take, no, this one, Whimsical, and I'm gonna put it into the inner tear duct. I usually have a little brush for this, but this one will just have to do. So only applying that onto the inner corner. Apply to the inner tear duct area, and I feel like it looks a little greenish, but that's fine because it's all about that fun summer color. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes, but before that I am gonna curl them and apply some mascara. And I'm gonna debate, I'm not sure if I should use, I don't know, I guess I'll surprise you guys on the lashes. Now since I'm not gonna use eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and use eyeliner, but I'm not gonna go all dramatic because I feel like the look of this eye, it's mostly on the eyeshadow, so I would hate to take away from this look by applying heavy eyeliner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my e.l.f. eyeliner, and I'm only gonna line right here in this area where my eyelashes do not reach. Well, they're not supposed to, but just so that when you do apply your lashes, it doesn't look like it's misconnected, like it's missing something. You can choose to apply this all the way across, just like a thin line, but I personally like this one just because I know that I won't make any mistakes like this, so that I don't have to apply heavy eyeliner. I don't know what's wrong with my language today, but it's like really bad. I feel like I can't talk. These are the Dodo lashes. I don't know what number they're in, but they are so bad. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but like some of them are like the middle part, they're like really up and like bushy, and on this side it's the outer part that's like really bushy. And I don't know, the inner part too, like this one's having a hard time to stay up. So that was a hassle. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to apply some mascara underneath these to make them blend in, because I don't know what happened under here. This eyelash wasn't such a problem to put on, it was just the outer part that's like super bushy, but this one was so hard because I normally put the middle part first, and I don't know, but that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to foundation. Since it's summer, I kind of want to strobe, so I'm gonna take my MAC strobing cream in Pink Lit, I think, and I'm gonna go ahead and just take this. Oh, took too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this into the cheek area right here, and I want to make sure that this pops underneath my foundation, hopefully. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this strobing cream, and I'm going to apply it underneath my, on my cheeks. And I really want this to stand out, so this is why I'm actually putting this underneath my foundation, because I do want it to have a subtle highlight. So I'm just applying this where I would normally apply highlight. Okay, and now I'm going to be taking the foundation, which is going to be the same as always, my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And since it's hot today, I'm gonna try not to apply too much because it's the summertime, nobody wants to be too cakey. So I'm gonna take a little bit and start dotting it and then blending it. Okay, so now that that's done, what I like to do is kind of shape the eyeshadow with the foundation brush, with my leftover foundation. And once that's pretty much done, I'm gonna go ahead and set only the under part and T-zone area, the area that I get mostly oily, with the Laura Mercier powder. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara from Unlashed Wonder Beauty, the same mascara that I used in the BoxyCharm video. And I'm gonna go ahead and coat my bottom lashes. Now that I have my mascara and I fixed the lash too, but now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Sculpt bronzing powder from the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and start contouring my cheeks right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and contour the rest of my face, nose, forehead, and chin, like always. Then I'm gonna go ahead and apply some blush, the same one from my BoxyCharm, and I'm only gonna apply it to this area right here. And I'm gonna swipe off the excess on my leg, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just blend this into my bronzer, just so it's not so harsh. And I'm gonna apply a darker contour color, and this one's gonna be from a different. I'm gonna take the lighter contour color in here, and I'm strictly only gonna apply this on the cheekbone area right here. I don't want to go too crazy with this because these colors are pretty intense. So a little goes a long way, and once you're done blending, we're on to highlight. I'm going to take my fan brush, and I'm only applying the spray only in the middle of the brush, the rose water, coconut rose water, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with Strobe from the Tarteist Pro palette. And this is just going to be from this area right here. go on the side of my temple and a little bit above my eyebrow, just for an extra highlight. So since the brush is wet, you want to make sure that everything is applied smoothly. You want to make sure that you don't have any harsh lines or anything like that. So once it's looking very bright, what I like to do is just go back in with my contour brush, and I just like to pat over the highlight where I exaggerated just a little too much. I'm just dotting this like so. And now I'm going to move on to the lips. I'm going to line my lips with the Prestige Waterproof Lip Liner Contour in the shade Natural. I'm losing everything that I touch. Okay. Now I'm not going to go too dramatic. Just lining the lips right at the line. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my MAC lipstick in Brave. Okay, so on top of Brave, I took that same lip gloss that I used in, I think it was my Ipsy bag. The Give Me La La Beauty and The Affair. I used this over top because I felt like it was a little too pink. So this brought it down a little bit into like a more mauve color. So yeah, this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think down at the comments below.